Hey everyone, it's Aisha Love, founder of Multidimensional You. Welcome to World Psychic Hygiene Month. Woohoo! Last year in 2024, I proclaimed October World Psychic Hygiene Month. I kept saying to myself across the years, somebody should teach everybody about psychic hygiene the same way that doctors had to learn that not washing your hands going in between patients maybe wasn't the best idea. um, Spreading dis-ease. So we're going to work with the metaphysical definition of disease, dis-ease, discord, disharmony, because I work at the level of multidimensional templates. If you've been on my YouTube channel at all, you know this, you've heard me speak to this. I see everything in this holographic reality simulation as geometries that instruct and inform, kind of like the code for reality. And if we work at that level, we can really shift things. Think of a kaleidoscope. So this is the technology, the inner technology, consciousness-based technology we will be working with throughout the month. And I want to, before I dive into all the details of what the month is all about, I want to frame it up as the big why. So evolution, human evolution is my jam. Ever since I was 15 years old, I was fascinated by the study of human evolution, paleoanthropology. I just didn't know exactly where it would go in terms of multidimensional reality and metaphysics. So, psychic hygiene to me is like the foundational daily practice of being really in tune with our bioenergetic instrument, this incredible human design that we're in, spirit, mind, and body. Um, And we create a baseline by which we can tell when something is off, when we've picked up errant energy. Many of us, here's a huge inversion in my own understanding recently in paradigms, became empaths. Yes, we're sensitive, we're old souls, et cetera, but as a survival strategy to become hyper vigilant of the people around us and to become a mirror for what was going on. So we didn't really even just take on other people's energy as much as we allowed it to inform our holographic code. And so that becomes the distortion that we're carrying around. What's beautiful about this next level of my own understanding when it comes to psychic hygiene is that we're going to work at the level of the template. So I used to do auric field clearings for a living, and I learned really quickly that it was a lot like being a maid. You're going to come in, you're going to clean up the hotel room, and then someone's going to trash it the next night. So it wasn't really a permanent fix. And unless someone took responsibility for their own hygiene at the really the next level, things would just kind of continue on in that way. And even with us constantly going in and clearing, it gets much easier if there is no dis-ease or discord in our template to vibrate, resonate with that which would come and, kind of, woo, that's interesting, right? You can't make it up in the simulation. So here I am saying, come towards us, and right, the camera falls towards me. So that is just a beautiful physical world mirror simulation example of what we're talking about. We magnetize and attract. I swear I'm not trying to do that. That is funny. Um, okay. I won't make that hand gesture anymore. Ready? Let's reset there we go. Okay, stay. There we go. All that to say that when our emanation and our template begins to shift through this next level of practice, of psychic hygiene practice that I'm going to get into in all the details here in a minute, we become a ripple, an emanating influence that is informing and shifting the reality field very differently into greater coherence, equanimity-based unity, love, harmony, joy. Did I say equanimity? The 0 point. What I'm being shown now is that this kind of emanation and this level of psychic hygiene offers the fields around us, the collectives around us, the people around us, a respite, kind of like a sanctuary, a timeout from all the polarity, drama, and conflict, this and that, right, in the binary system. Pretty cool. I cannot wait to begin these lives with you and all these activities this month. So here it is. October 6th through the 10th, I will be running live clearings, meditations, teachings, some storytelling from beautiful locations like this here in Colorado, on my YouTube channel at 3:30 p.m. New York time, 8:30 p.m. London, every single day. So join me live, join in. You can certainly catch the replay. And then on Friday, October 10th, 10:10, we will be gathering live in a Zoom meeting together with our screens on, getting to see one another's beautiful faces. And we'll do in real time. I get guided what to do. And many of you know this if you've been here for any length of time. And more clearing work and a global meditation of sorts, basically service. We're going to clear, 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 shift our templates, and then see how we can put that into service for Earth and humanity together. You'll also have a chance to ask personal questions. Please come and ask those questions. Be willing to be vulnerable. It serves everybody who shows up in that group. Okay. So to register for that, go ahead and put your first name and email in the box below, and you'll get sent all the information, the Zoom link, the exact time. That one is at 12 noon on Friday. Again, if you can't make it live, go ahead and register anyway. You'll get the replay. It will be really powerful when you can get to it, perhaps the following weekend. Also on October 10th, I will be reopening the Illuminate group. This has been a very powerful container in which a handful of people are coming together and finding out that they are not alone with some of their own wounding, and receiving beautiful one-on-one support that not only serves them, but the whole group. And all of that information is linked below. So registration opens to the public on the 10th. If you're in the Higher Love family, you get access earlier and you get a nice tuition discount. So if you want to check out the Higher Love family, that link is below as well. That's my amazing membership program where we're working with the body to shift it and do this work pretty much every week, at least 3 weeks out of the month. We just did an amazing omnipresent, kind of like this omni awareness activation. So for those of you who are, ready to go beyond mindfulness, the Higher Love family might be something you want to check out. It's full of, healers who are fairly advanced in their own understanding, and certainly full of people with a big open heart of service. All right. And then the week of October 20th, I'll be in Paris and then Egypt. So I will be doing live transmissions from the field, and you'll have a chance to participate in some field work with me to just help raise the love quotient across the planet in these various places. And then there's a third location that, just for fun, I'm keeping it secret. But is it really? You all are pretty psychic. Maybe you already know where I'm going for that third country. All right, well, that's it. Be sure and register for the 10th below. And even if you can't make that, or that doesn't, vibe for you, go ahead and join my mailing list. Just scroll down to the bottom of my website. I'll be giving away some things this month as part of Psychic Hygiene Month, and definitely providing you with more tools that you can take forward so that, I look back on how I used to live, and I didn't even really want to go out at times. I didn't want to be around groups because I could feel everything. And now I can move through as the harmonizing influence wherever I am. And I can see other people's pain with much more compassion, and their wounding with much more compassion, because I've done the shadow alchemy to find and clear up all my own judgment, which is basically our own self-judgment, self-rejection, all the ways in which we don't love ourselves unconditionally. And so the final invite I would offer is that if you feel called into one-on-one deep excavation work of that which is still holding you back, keeping you in the same patterns. For me, over the years, it was definitely hiding, and I still have to contend with some elements of wanting to self-censor for not wanting to appear too weird, too extra, all of that stuff. So the link to work with me one-on-one is also below, and of course it's on the website here. All right. World Psychic Hygiene, it's on. And get started with the daily grounding and clearing meditation. That's on my homepage too. It's a free meditation. It's changed people's lives, literally. That's a great way to start. It's working with breath and clearing energy centers, but it's my field helping to shift and clear things as well. So I am more than grateful and thrilled and privileged to get to put my abilities into service. And it sure makes me feel on purpose. And I'm out here on this beautiful hike, and I was getting downloads already for something that wants to come through in January. So I'll just mention that here. Many of you see the lifestyle I've built for myself as a healer, and I know that it inspires many of you. And the notes and the downloads I was getting on the trail up was it's time to begin creating a container to help inspire, kind of educate you on how I've done this. I can show you the path that I've walked and then give you the tools to be able to do that yourself. I certainly didn't do this alone. I've worked with many a mentor across the last 20 years, and I probably will continue to do that as called. This is a team sport, you know, this ascension thing that we're all doing, this moving into a higher harmonic of love, unity, joy, and happiness, right? So remember, the big shift we want to see in the world, we're not going to orchestrate it out there by judging it as being like, that's wrong and we need to fix it out there. It's all in here. So the more that we get a clear field, the more that you clear your channel, the more you can hear your spirit guides. Because listen, I used to channel spirit guides for a living all the time, and I was blown away at how many of them were just kind of frustrated. My person will not listen to me. I cannot get a hold of them. I should write a book from the spirit guide's perspective. Like, that's probably our next gig, right? We're not coming into human form. We're gonna practice guide and be like, dang, they were right. This is no easy task. Trying to reach those people in there with all their fearful thoughts, right? So this will also help you clear your own channels so that you can hear your inner guidance. If you need help connecting to your spirit guide, I love doing spirit guide readings. I see your guides so clearly. They communicate, give me their name, and then I'm using AI to help create their portrait because I can see exactly what their features are. So it's kind of fun. That's on the website too. So yeah, I'm here as like the full service alignment with your healership mentor. Happy to put all of my hard-won experience into service and certainly my heart. All right. I love you all. And I will see you next week for the lives. If you're seeing this after the lives take place, I'll see you on the replays. Please, please, please leave comments. It helps these videos find more people and get this amazing work out into more of the world. All right. I love you, and I will see you very soon.